You have to be really desperate to trust a government office that calls itself the Department of Justice to come up with a list of people who need to be imprisoned for life or executed or something like that to make it so we can all sleep well at night. We actually already tried that a long time ago. It was called the French Revolution and the Bolshevik Revolution and every other communist revolution. See, the notion that you just punish enough people and or punish the right people and then therefore society will be hunky dory is really a fairy tale, and it's the basis of all kinds of police states and horrible abuses of, frankly, cultic, abusive religion since day one. We just got through reading in the book of Abraham, chapter 1, where there are these people doing child sacrifice to get rid of people that were inconvenient for them because they thought babies were inconvenient. And they also sacrificed adults who were questioning the narrative and so on. How is this not that? If you just have some department somewhere that comes up with this list, and goodness knows it could very well be manufactured on demand, made to order, just to say, we don't like these people. They're inconvenient. They're on a list somewhere. Oh, we got to take away their freedoms. We got to go execute slash sacrifice them. It really does sound uncannily like those ancient pagan civilizations that would just sacrifice people on these altars and stuff. So human sacrifice is no bueno, guys. And the cure to all of this is to restore defendant rights. Namely, you need to ensure that you have trial by jury and that you actually have probable cause of an actual crime in order to issue warrants and so on, and grand juries to issue presentments and so on, and indictments. In other words, the people need to actually know what they're doing, and rather than outsource this stuff to these parties. So yeah, the whole notion that there's just this magical list somewhere and we just execute these people on this list and everything's gonna be hunky dory and we'll all wake up on a paradise island or something like that. That's a lot of baloney. And if you keep on pushing for that kind of thing, you're gonna find out you're on that list. You're gonna find out that people who did nothing wrong are being sent off to the gulags because this is how it has always worked. And frankly, we're just gullible. We're idiots if we fall for this stuff. Now, I don't get me wrong. I get that it sounds awesome. It sounds like you just won the lottery. But that's the problem. It's too good to be true. And you and I both already know that we can't trust the people who are doing this. So restore defendant rights, restore grand juries, restore trial juries. Why are they dismantling those things at record pace right now while we're distracted with the files?